A Morning Cup of Kindness is brought to you by the Ashes to Awesome podcast, Rising in Recovery. If you would like to support a nonprofit or fundraiser by spreading 5 minutes of kindness, or to learn more, visit a2apodcast.com.
Good morning. A morning cup of kindness. I'm Atika. And okay, sorry. I haven't done this before. Random act of kindness that I had today was I was having this little lunch at like a low cost meal program, and because I work a lot at like harm reduction and things like that, I volunteer a lot, and taking care of those people, I get the privilege of these programs, and I just sit down with my meal, with my lunch, and then someone in front of me was this old guy, and he offered a seat for me, and I said okay, because there were no other seats, so I was just like, all right, whatever. And then he kept on asking me just like, oh, are you Chinese? I said no. Are you Philippines? No. Are you Spanish? No. Are you American? I said no. Are you indigenous? I said no. Are you Indian? I said no. It's just a bunch of no. He just doesn't get it right. So I was just so annoyed. Like, dude, I just want to eat, okay? I literally like stare at his face, like stare at his eyes, and I said, dude, I want to eat, okay? I just want to grab my lunch and then head back to the alleys. And then a regular from the overdose prevention site, he just happened to be there, okay? He was eating his ice cream, for all I know. Like, I didn't greet him or anything. I just want my freaking lunch at that time. And then he just like approached the table, like my table, and then he was like, he stared to me, and he was like, Atika, are you disturbed? Like, are you annoyed at this guy like asking your nationality, like in front of that old guy? Literally, like he just said it out loud. Like he doesn't care. Like he didn't care at all. And I said, honestly, I think I'm annoyed. Yes, I think I'm annoyed. So, and then he was like, because he's a regular, so like he knows me and I know him. And then he was like standing up, and he just stared at that dude, that old guy, and he has his hands on his hips, and then he was just like, you're a weirdo, okay? You're a freaking weirdo, okay? Weird dude. And then he was just like staring that old guy for as long as he can. He's just like nearly not even blinking. Like, I don't know if he breathed even. Like, he's just like stand there and just look at him. Like, it's so uncomfortable, obviously, being stared at like that. And then so this old guy, he just left. And then when this old guy left, he, like this like regular client just told me, like, I overheard what happened. I think that's so weird that someone talked to you like that. Like, no one should talk to you like that ever. Like, especially since you said that you don't want to be, you don't want to interact to anyone else. Like, that's so weird. And so I think the moral of the story is like, I love the dynamics that I have working with people on the streets, in the alleys, because they protected me so much. And I think even though many of them don't know my name and they know my face, they know what I'm doing there, and they literally saved me. Like, I almost got robbed. Someone gave me like weird stare about like just like being kind of suspicious, and then like I've been saved so many times by the people in the alley. So that's just proves that like stigma isn't correct. Like, it's just I feel so safe around peers. I feel so safe around them. So yeah, I'm a founder, executive director of the J Healthcare Initiative. Our focus is basically to bridge to address the health inequality for people who are unhoused and have multiple substance dependencies. So that means that we are doing our efforts on reducing the overdose deaths to people who are using in the shelters. So I would go into the alleys, into SROs, just into the lobbies and overdose prevention sites, and tell people to call the National Overdose Response Service, or let me know if they're using, and I can spot them if they need to be spotted. But it's just making sure that they're alive, especially during the check week like we are having right now. And I just care that people are safe while they're using.